friends, welcome back. In this tutorial we will study about the application of Fermat's theorem. Now according to Fermat's theorem, if p is a prime and a is an integer such that p does not divide a, then a raised to power p minus 1 is congruent to 1 mod p. Now let us see its application. So see first example, suppose we have to find the result of 6 raised to power 10 mod 11. Now here 11 is a prime and 6 is not divisible by 11. Then according to the Fermat's theorem, 6 raised to power 10 mod 11, it should be equal to 1, right? Because 10 is 11 minus 1, right? And 11 is a prime and 6 is not divisible by 11. So according to Fermat's theorem, 6 raised to power 10 mod 11 is equal to 1. Now see the another example. Suppose we have to find the result of 3 raised to power 12 mod 11. So 3 raised to power 12 mod 11 can be written as like this: 3 raised to power 10 into 3 raised to power 2 mod 11, and it will be equal to this one according to modular arithmetic. 3 raised to power 10 mod 11 into 3 raised to power 2 mod 11 mod 11, right? So 3 raised to power 10 mod 11, it will be equal to 1 because 11 is a prime and 11 does not divide 3. So according to Fermat's theorem, 3 raised to power 10 mod 11, it is equal to 1. Now 3 square mod 11 is 9 mod 11 and it will be equal to 9. So 9 mod 11 is 9. So the result of 3 raised to power 12 mod 11 is 9. Now by using Fermat's theorem, we can find the multiplicative inverses also. Now see, according to Fermat's theorem, if p is prime and a is an integer such that p does not divide a, then a raised to power p minus 1 is congruent to 1 mod p. So we can write it like this: 1 mod p is equal to a raised to power p minus 1 mod p, right? Where p is prime and p does not divide a, right? If p is prime and p does not divide integer a, then 1 mod p is equal to a raised to power p minus 1 mod p according to Fermat's theorem. So this equation is true. So since this equation is true, therefore this equation will also be true, right? Because if in this equation, if we multiply a to both sides, then we will get this equation, which is true. So a inverse mod p is equal to a raised to power p minus 1 to mod p. So according to this equation, the multiplicative inverse of a in Zp is a raised to power p minus 2 mod p. So let us see an example. Suppose we have Z7, right? 7 is a prime number. So Z7 will be equal to 0 is equal to a set having the elements 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now in Z7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, they all are relatively prime to 7. They all are relatively prime to 7. So they all have multiplicative inverse in Z7, right? Now as you can see that 7 cannot divide 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So the multiplicative inverse of 3 in Z7 is 3 raised to power 7 minus 2 mod 7, and it is equal to 5. So here you can see that 3 into 5 mod 7 is equal to 1, right? So 5 is a multiplicative inverse of 3 in Z7. Now suppose we have to find the multiplicative inverse of 2 in Z7, then it will be equal to 2 raised to power 7 minus 2 mod 7, right? It will be equal to 4. So 4 is the multiplicative inverse of 2 in Z7. So you can see here 2 into 4 mod 7, that is 8 mod 7 is equal to 1, right?